Yo, mi gente. Welcome back to another episode on Behind the Mic. And we got a special invite today. We got A and B Ski.
Yo, what's good, what's good?
Bienvenido Behind the Mic.
Muchas gracias.
Desde lejos. ¿De dónde venís, loco? Cuéntanos.
De Washington State,
Washington State.
el estado de Washington.
Damn.
Okay. What are they known from out there?
Seattle
Seattle?
Mariners, man. Space Needle, Northwest, man. That's where it's at. Pine
Do they have a
Trees.
football team?
Seahawks.
Yeah, the Sounders, the Seattle Sounders over there too.
Oh,
And the
okay.
Seattle Seahawks, you know.
Okay.
So too.
Basketball team? No?
They used to have we used to have the Supersonics. I really hope they really work on getting that back, you know. So,
Oh, okay.
you know,
That's dope. Shit.
Damn. Hey, they did have the Sonics when it was.
They did,
was it Gary Payton?
yeah, Gary Payton, and little do you know, Kevin Durant, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Was that his first year?
I believe so. His rookie
Yeah,
year, that's what he got
Rookie year.
drafted.
You're right.
Man, that's crazy. What happened? They sold the team or something?
Yeah,
You just
OKC
messed it up.
bottom.
Yeah, it's your mic phone.
Yeah,
It's my mic.
OKC bottom.
Oh, okay. Damn, let's fly, bro. Talk to us like, what are you doing in Houston, man? Shit.
Oh man, I'm out here just trying to network, trying to meet new people.
Right.
You know, because I'm out here just enjoying this new chapter of my journey. You know,
Yeah.
It's been a very interesting one. But
Okay.
at the same time, it's been one of growth, of learning, and major healing. You know.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's been nothing but positive, you know, on my perspective, and just being able to show the growth and being able to show this mindset that
Yeah.
I'm bringing to people, you know, let
Okay.
let people know that it's okay to be yourself,
Right.
you know.
Okay. Shit, I fuck with that, bro.
Yeah.
For the people that don't know, you an artist. They came to the city to network. ¿Cómo le dicen a Washington? DMV, así le dicen, ¿no?
No, that's
That's something else?
that's on the other side. That's Washington D.C.
That's
Oh,
East Coast, yeah.
okay. But I do Washington, okay, but
This Washington State and Washington, the
DC,
capital.
yeah.
oh shit.
Washington
Okay.
State, we're on the top.
Yeah, bro. So you're telling us that now you're in a different chapter in your life. Estás empezando a empezar cosas nuevas.
Claro.
Eso se va a reflejar en tu música para la gente que ha venido escuchando tus temas anteriores.
Pues sí, la verdad, si estás escuchando y estás, pues mirando todo lo que estoy haciendo,
Ujú.
ahí uno va a mirar que solamente estoy enfocado en creciendo.
Beautiful, bro, beautiful.
You know? Perdón con mi español, me pongo un poco nervioso, pero
No, está bien aquí.
Catra's trying to test you out. That's what that fool's doing.
pero sabes que siempre voy a dar la lucha.
Es importante, bro, porque me entiendes, tú eres latino y tener la posibilidad de cantar en inglés, en español. No sé si cantas en inglés también o solo español.
Los dos.
Los dos, okay.
Ahorita tengo dos canciones.
Ujú,
Uno en inglés y en español.
Ujú.
Se llama Háblame.
ujú.
Y luego la segunda también tengo, se llama Mis Padres.
Okay.
Y esa canción es muy importante, muy especial para mí.
Mis padres.
Ajá.
Okay,
Es
okay.
porque no sé, pero de todos modos, aunque si tienes solamente un padre o mamá, padre,
Ujú, ujú.
no importa. Tienes que darles sus flores mientras que están aquí.
Hey,
Hey.
llama.
So,
And that's some real shit too,
So-
bro. There's people that don't talk to their parents,
they-
bro.
you know,
Damn.
I'm still working on that, man. You know, I used to be that kid to blame my parents for things, you know.
Okay.
I used to be that kid. I'm not afraid to admit that.
Okay.
You know, but now that I'm older and I've grown, I'm matured a little bit, you know, I've learned that they taught me something.
Yeah.
They taught me a major
Mhm.
consejo, a major piece of advice. Si uno no trabaja, solamente es un sueño. If one doesn't work, it's only a dream.
Yeah.
And they showed me that with their actions.
Yeah.
Now I know why my dad wasn't there all the time.
Mm.
Why I slept on the floor for most of my childhood.
Yeah.
On the living room floor.
Damn.
You know,
Mhm.
now I know, because at the time my dad had the courage, had the valor to come over here with his family and start a new family.
Yeah.
He was working with my mom
Mhm.
you know, at the same spot, just to put a roof over my head.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and now that I'm older and I see it, I can
It
honestly
hits
say
different.
that,
Yeah, it hits
Yeah.
different. Nah, that's some real shit,
you
bro.
know, and that's just me being real. So like I say, like I'm not perfect, and I'm not afraid to show my vulnerability,
Hmm.
just to show that I'm willing to grow.
Right, right.
You know?
Nah, and since we on that topic, bro, you mentioned at the beginning of the podcast that you in a new page, you trying to start something new, like you know what I'm saying. And I'll be honest with you, I feel like everyone hits that once in their lives, but it's something that happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So talk to us, bro. What was it that made you face reality, and it changed you into this new version that you are now?
It honestly it started when it was about 4 years ago, man. It was in Washington State.
Mhm.
It was in a city called Wenatchee, Wenatchee, Washington.
Okay.
Um, I had gotten arrested with a group of friends of ours. You know, it was six of us. I was the driver. It was a classic incident of road rage, bro.
Oh
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? So let's just put it that way. And uh
You got out of hand.
it did, bro. It did, man. It opened my eyes, you know. It
Okay.
opened my eyes because not only did I see, like people not answer me no more.
Yeah.
I started realizing, hey, you know, when you're out there glorifying that life, it's
Hmm.
all cool. It's all cool. But when you're in there, no one's helping you out, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's rare. It's rare.
Okay.
It's rare, you know. So
Damn.
I've seen I've seen a lot of things. I've seen what money could do,
Hmm.
you know. It's amazing, bro, because I was behind when I was locked up. I was able to get $10,000,
Oh
and
shit.
and because of that, it brought the wrong crowd, you know.
Mm.
What I've learned is the more money you have, the more people come and help you spend it,
Hey, bro.
Hey,
you
Man,
know.
that's what I'm saying. But the people that's watching, bro, they're gonna have questions. So let us know. You said you got into an altercation
Yeah.
with some people.
Mhm.
That situation land you in jail.
Yeah. It,
Okay.
it landed it landed me in jail, and then a long story short, man, the judge tried to hit me and scare me with 40 years,
Damn.
trying to get me with a gang enhancement, and how they found out about a gang, God only knows. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
shit.
So
yeah, because there was a group of y'all.
that's why I say God only knows. You know,
Mm.
and either way, what I've learned in there and what I'm still learning is forgiveness,
Okay. Okay.
because every day I gotta wake up and forgive, whether if it's myself or somebody else that randomly just pops in my head, or
Mhm.
because every day it's a battle, bro.
Right,
Every
right.
day, every one of us,
Okay.
it's a battle.
Damn, that's crazy though. So it was something serious. 40 years is
It
a
was,
long time.
bro. Well, that was 4 years ago, bro. But I was in that cell fighting for my life
Damn.
for almost, so it was 9.5 months, just shy of 10 months, so
Damn.
almost 10 months.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so it was 9.5 months, almost 10 months. I was in there fighting for my life, bro.
Oh shit.
But the thing I didn't like was I couldn't show no, like, hope. It was very difficult to have hope in a hopeless place.
Mm.
And I believe I was put there for a reason, because I got really close to my co-defendant, who I personally didn't have a close relationship with.
Uh-huh.
I just knew him as a friend, you know.
Right.
But with that, we it was tough, man. It was tough because it was just two different situations, and it was a war of the heads going on.
Oh
And
shit.
all I know, bro, is
So it was you and one of your friends.
yeah. All I know is I stick to it with my heart, bro. Is
Mm-hmm.
I'll forever love that man.
Damn.
I forever, it's just like I tell everybody else. If you guys want to change, the opportunity's there, but you got to do it. But if I got to be the one to break the chains, and everybody call me names, then so be it.
Yeah.
I'm willing to take the hits.
Yeah.
In order for y'all to see it, I'm willing to take the hits.
Mhm.
I'm willing to.
That's crazy, bro. So,
You know?
damn, that's a fucked up situation because you
I'm
say you were in there 9 months.
Yeah.
And then you saw like a lot of your friends just disappear.
Well, check it out, man. They once they, I mean, I'm be honest, bro. They all found out I had $10,000. You know, some people tried. Some people tried when I would call them and see how they're doing. Some people would try to be like, hey, what are you gonna do with that money?
Oh
You know,
shit.
and then that's when I started taking notes. Every at the end of every phone call, I would go to my jail cell, write down the name, and cross it out. Start.
Damn.
Damn.
It hurt, bro. I know.
Yeah.
It sounds cold, but let me tell you, bro. When you're a giver, and all people do is take, and they don't appreciate it,
You
It
get
gets to a
tired.
point, yeah, a breaking point that you're like, man,
that's where I'm honestly at, bro. And I'm at the point where I just don't care anymore.
yeah,
Like, call me whatever you want. I don't care, because where I'm at, it takes a lot of work to be where I'm at, and I hope you guys are willing to put in that work, because I'm doing it.
yeah,
And
facts.
and you know,
Yeah, bro, for real.
and I got to get spiritual here. I couldn't do this without God, bro.
Amen, bro.
You know, that's for real, bro. It's not a coincidence, bro, that he acquitted me of all those charges, bro.
Damn.
Two accounts of assault, two
Okay.
accounts of assault,
Mm-hmm.
and then a drive-by shooting.
Oh shit.
That's what they got us with, and that's why. And then the gang enhancement. So yeah, the max was 40 years. That they
Damn.
were trying to scare me,
Fuck.
use me as an example.
Oh shit.
And you guys
Mm.
want to know the beauty of it? I did not testify.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
I was there, silent, just not testifying, just watching the prosecutor label me something, bro. Just,
Oh,
you
shit.
know. But you know what? When I look at it, I'm like, you know what, bro? I don't know why that happened, but I'm gonna figure out why,
Mm.
and I'm starting to figure out why.
Damn. So it was
Yeah.
like a whole like court scenario with witnesses and all this shit.
Bro. Yeah, bro, and
Damn.
You took it to trial?
bro, took it to trial, bro.
Okay.
With those $10,000, you know, we were able to look out to get a lawyer. I had a family lawyer, you know?
Okay.
That's smart, yeah.
You know,
You
and
invested in yourself, yeah.
yeah, bro. I mean, regardless, you know,
It's your life, you know.
yeah, bro. You know, but it also hurt, because me knowing that I couldn't help my co-defendant, my friend, you know,
Yeah.
that hurt, bro. And
Yeah.
me knowing that, you know, bro, like the devil really got between us two, bro.
Oh shit, yeah.
Got between us two. I'm not gonna lie, but you know what? With faith and love, bro, like,
Did he get a different time?
yeah, he
Oh,
did.
shit.
You know, it's hard for me to answer sometimes, bro, because I believe I'm supposed to be there.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I get emotional talking
Yeah.
about
No,
it.
Yeah,
you good, bro.
You know, like, it's just 100, bro. But I'm out here for a reason, and I made a promise to him too.
Yeah.
I said, I'm gonna figure out a way to get an opportunity with this music. And since then, since I made it out of corrections, I
Mhm.
stuck to my objectives.
Beautiful.
Okay.
And thanks to the man Zell Watson, bro.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
man.
guy,
Shout out to
yeah, man.
Shout out to my boy Zell.
Zell gave me hope when I was hopeless. When I was fresh out, I was battling social anxiety.
Yeah.
I was in a small tank with
Yeah.
only 3 other men. We know, like, come on, bro. Shackled from your feet, your wrist. You're shackled everywhere you go, bro.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro. So like,
Is Washington like the jails? Is it kind of like influenced by California style?
the Yakima one is. I could definitely tell you about the Yakima one, you know, from my hometown. But I could say so is some are different, because the one I was in was privately owned, but how it's ran and how it's separated, it's still the same politics and all that stuff.
Okay,
you
so
know?
you gotta hang with your.
You gotta hang with who you with, you know.
Okay.
And so, to me, I'm out here to break that chain, bro,
Yeah.
and break generational curses and help my people see the poison that's been fed.
Yeah, that's crazy. How long you been out?
I've been out. Well, it's been 4 years, you know.
Okay.
you know. And it's just, to me, like, I don't mean to call it poison, because I know certain things did at first start off for something positive, you know.
Yeah.
I know they did, but somewhere along the way, you know, I've also could have played a part in it too, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm here. I'm here to acknowledge the mistakes
Yeah.
and move forward, bro. Do good now.
No, but like
You know?
honestly, bro, I take my hat to you because it's been 4 years and you still holding that promise you made to your friend. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
Yeah,
Because people is easy to forget, bro.
bro.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
Bro, look, man, and to be honest, to him, I hold my promise to him,
That's beautiful.
because he never took advantage of me, bro. He never did, bro.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
never did, bro. He never try to use sympathy as try to get his own way. He never tried to do that.
Damn, he a real
You
one.
feel me?
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I cry sometimes, bro, because sometimes I can't even answer his phone call, because I'm like, bro, it's not time. But when the time comes, bro,
Yeah.
it's time. Like, there's a reason why I'm here. I know when I know the year he's supposed to give release, and I pray to God that he gets out before that, you know. But I know that promise will be fulfilled, bro. I know.
Beautiful, bro.
And not just that, it's gonna benefit everyone around, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Beautiful, bro.
benefit everyone around. But one thing I've learned is hard work, and most importantly, faith with patience.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey man, I'm gonna take that one too, bro. That's beautiful. Now I feel like honestly, bro, all the people that you've seen like being so successful in life, they all
Here too, and be like I'm flawless, you know.
no, for sure,
You
for
feel
sure.
me? Like
We're not perfect.
I've done many mistakes, you know. I've hurt people that I regret hurting, you know what I'm saying? Like, and all because of what? Because I was hurt.
Mm. Mm.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I really hope one day they find it in their hearts to forgive me.
Yeah.
But as of right now, I got to keep moving forward,
Right.
and hopefully one day that I could see him face to face and tell him thank you, regardless, because
Beautiful.
it
Yeah.
turned me to a better man.
Yeah. Facts.
You know.
So you end up getting out of. Were you doing music before you went into?
So check it out. But I wasn't serious about it. I was doing music from the age of 18.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
But I wasn't serious about it.
Okay.
You know, I was so busy trying to be accepted, trying to fit in. But little did I know, with the talents that Zell saw in me and all this stuff, bro, I found out I was outstanding.
Yeah.
I found out I'm not meant to fit in, bro.
Okay.
I found out I'm outstanding.
Right. Right. Right.
And same with you. You're outstanding.
Yeah.
Same with you. You're outstanding. Same
Facts.
with the viewers out there.
Yeah.
You're outstanding.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, no one's going to tell you that or acknowledge that, but you.
Hey.
You
That's
have
facts.
to do that.
That's right.
That's where self-work, self-improvement kicks in. If your circle don't inspire you, that's a cage.
Hey, for real.
And if you don't see it, you might end up where I was, in the cage.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah.
That's deep, bro. That's deep.
You know,
Hey, bro, definitely, bro. If I can find messages like this on your music, bro, I'm definitely listening. You
I'm
know what
about
I'm
to make
saying?
a shitload of reels.
hey, man, hey, bro, hey, tap in, man. A and B Ski. You know, like, if like I keep my old name, Ski 37, because I'll never forget where I started from. I'll never forget my roots. You know, but one thing I will always remember is I stay loyal to the gift that was given from me from God.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So the story is my testimony, and he plays a major part, and the least I could do is give him recognition. And that's what a lot of artists are afraid to do. And that's what I'm not afraid to do, is give God his recognition. I'm tired of feeding my ego. I've been there, I've done that. I was driven off ego before, bro, and all they ever did was it was bad, bro.
Right. Right.
You know, it turned me to something I hated,
Right.
to the point where you get tired of your BS, right?
Right. Right.
But not a lot of artists are willing to admit that.
Yeah.
And I believe that's what separates me from the rest.
Right.
Damn,
Is
man.
is my vulnerability, being able to talk to somebody only if they're genuine with me.
Hey. So you get out,
Yes, sir.
and you go straight into doing music. How do you start
So
getting
yeah,
back into the mix?
so that's crazy. I made a song like that back in the mix. Yes, when I got out, I had like about $7,000 left, right? You know what I'm saying? So I was able to get that all together, make a list on equipment, portable equipment. I got it. First thing I got was a MacBook, all-in-one MacBook Pro. Bam, that's about $2,000,
Yeah.
brand new. You know what I'm saying? I had a external what do you call it? Interface,
Okay.
you know, and then a microphone, a stand, a shield blocker, you know, or a pop filter,
Yeah.
as you could say. Things that were very portable, because to me, when I was in there, when something special, a gift is given to you, and when it's taken away, you know how that feels.
Mm.
Yeah.
When I was in there, that was my lesson. As God gives, He takes away. So be appreciative of it. Like, appreciate it.
Right.
Damn.
Use it for good. And if He gives you a second chance,
Don't throw it away.
don't throw it away, bro.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And if He still has you here for a reason, acknowledge it.
Damn.
Acknowledge it and let Him use you, bro.
Yeah.
No
yeah,
matter who's around you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because fear is not of God, homie. And the devil's a lie.
Yeah.
And I say that
Yeah.
with experience.
Motherfuckers around. Be
Yeah.
careful.
I know,
For
bro.
real. For
So
real.
you end up getting, pretty much a portable studio.
Set up.
Yeah.
Set up.
Yep,
Studio,
yes, sir.
studio.
Yes, sir. So yeah, I got that, and then
You knew how to make produce and record yourself, or you had to learn?
no, I taught myself.
Oh,
YouTube,
shit.
bro. YouTube.
Okay.
I've learned if you really want something, you make time for it. So what Zell taught me, no excuses, bro. And
Yep.
what a coincidence! Me putting in that work led up to me putting out music, and then Zell finding me
Yeah.
online, and
Yeah.
he was living in Houston already,
Okay.
and he's all like, "Hey, bro, you pulled up on my feed. Like,
That's
are
dope.
you wanting support, some genuine support?" And I said,
Damn.
"Bro, that's all I ask." And you know what that showed me is you get more love from a stranger than from your own peers.
Hey.
You know,
Yeah, that's very true.
it's true. And since then, bro, it's been a genuine connection. I found out he's a father. You know, he's a great father. On top of that,
Yeah.
just that, bro. It made me realize, like, hey, he takes his craft serious.
Yeah.
He is also talented.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people don't know. So you
Yeah.
guys, if you guys don't know about Zell music, man, you guys better tap in. Y'all sleeping, you know.
Hey, shit, man. We got a song coming out with my boy Zell,
That's what
man.
I'm saying, bro.
Shit, this is the perfect time to plug that in. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
We got some shit coming out now, bro. But that's beautiful because, you know what I'm saying. You guys, we had a podcast with Zell. We're probably gonna have him back in the show and do like a one-on-one interview with him soon,
Yeah,
so we
for
can
sure.
get to know him better. Cause,
Yes, sir.
bro, he has a crazy story too.
Yeah,
You
he
feel me?
does, man.
And he's one of the people that, like, bro, he wants to see you win more than you guys want to win sometimes, bro. This will be like, hey, come on, Catra, let's go, let's do this.
Yeah.
And everybody that he's around is in the same wave. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yep.
So I feel like, bro, like positive energy attracts positive energy.
It
Negative
does.
shit is gonna push all that shit on you.
Get away, yeah.
So be careful, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I try to stay away from like dissing, like I try to stay away from all that, you know, like, because from when I first started dropping music, it's been that way, positive music. Pain turned into positive, you know.
Yeah.
So pain, like Zell told me, pain turned into healing.
Yeah.
Now I've gone through the storm, you feel me? Now it's time to show this side, this healed side, you
Right.
know?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what can we expect out of that? You expecting an album, EP?
Yeah, so check this out. So I got right now, I got singles that will be coming out very, very soon, you know, and this EP I'm also working on is gonna be collaborations with Zell. There's gonna be a bunch of things, man.
Okay.
I'm also trying to network out here in Houston, you know. There's a lot of things, you know, that are in motion, you know.
Right.
It's just the dates to release them, you know.
Yeah.
So
Beautiful.
trying to make sure we get marketing in place, making sure we get everything aligned, so when we're ready to go, we can execute.
Right.
Hey, that's dope, bro. Now, you thinking about names yet or nothing yet?
Nah, kind of right now, no, not really. I mean, you never know, man. I have a new beginning. It could be another chapter. You never know, or it could just be called H-Town Ski. You never know. You know, you never know, bro.
So-
Because
How long did it take you to what was the out of your first track that you dropped, or maybe one that you felt like got more attention, as per se? Like, what do you like? How long from whenever you got released to you started doing music? That one song that started,
like buzzing.
yeah, buzzing.
So check it out. So I got locked up in let me see. It was during COVID, so I would say it was 2021. No, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So yeah, close. It was 2020.
Oh, so you only been out what, a year?
No, I've been out
4 years.
4 years. So
Oh,
almost.
okay.
So in
Oh,
April,
okay. You're saying okay. I get you.
in March 25th of this year, it will be officially solid 4 years since I've
Okay.
been out.
Okay.
So yeah, man,
Yeah, you gotta remember that shit like your birthday type shit.
I feel like days like that, you
No,
never
you'll
forget.
never forget. Bro. Nah, it's just, it felt if it made me honestly, bro. It was bittersweet that day, March 25th, because I couldn't look back, bro, because it hurt.
Yeah.
You know, knowing I was the last person to hug my co-defendant out of everybody we knew.
Yeah.
You know, like yeah, that hurt. You know, but I'm on a mission.
Hey, for real.
And I'm not gonna let negativity, or I'm not gonna let not even my family, not even myself, bro. I'm gonna let nobody stop me from that mission, bro.
Right.
You know, and I know it's gonna be completed. I just gotta write it through.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Yeah,
Work,
you gotta
write
keep
it
going.
through.
So okay, so you were saying 2024?
Yeah.
No, 2020.
Okay, so it got out. So 2020. So in 2023 was the run, bro. 2023.
Okay.
Year 2023. Rich homie Quan started hitting me up because I took a risk, bro. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right?
Yeah.
So what I do, I did the desperate move like any other artist. I got on Instagram and just got to every artist I looked up to or just was inspired along this journey, you know, of this music career of mine, and I sent them my music. And next thing you know, 2 people hit back. It was Los Angeles Confidential, if you know who that is. That's the game.
Oh shit.
Okay.
And then the one was Rich Homie Quan.
Damn.
You know, and
Hey, rest in peace.
Yeah, man, rest in peace to him. You know, it was a very interesting experience. You know, but I learned a lot. He taught me a lot, and all I could say is thank you. You know, that's all I could say. You know, it reassured me what Zell promised me was, are you ready to not get overlooked?
Yeah.
That's
so,
real.
So when he reached out, what did you get to work with him?
So we were working on like an intro, you know, like I paid him some money to get an intro involved, you know.
Okay.
So it's kind of like I guess you could say someone who like a signature or approves.
Like a presentation.
Yeah,
He's presenting.
kinda
that's fire. I remember
like,
back in the day
DJ
that used to
Drama.
be like
Like DJ Drama, you
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
those mixtapes like
Okay.
that.
that
You
shit
know?
used to be dope. Yeah.
So, yeah, I was waiting for something like that, but I mean, me being a patient dude, I didn't really check up on it either. But time went by, and then what happened in his life happened. You know,
Yeah.
it was obviously it was horrible. I don't wish death on nobody. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
But
Yeah, I didn't get to do it.
nah, man, it never came through. You know,
What about the other person? The other.
Nah, man, the game, nah, man. To be honest, it was he was asking for too much at the time. I mean, to him it might have not been a lot, but to me at the time, being an independent artist, keyword independent.
Yeah.
If you guys know what that word
Damn.
means, independent, then
You'll be okay displaying the information on the podcast? Or
yeah,
no?
that means independent. That means you are like you're funding yourself.
You're financing yourself.
So yes, you are financing yourself. That means if you work a 9 to 5, do you know how hard it is to be a rap artist and you're washing dishes or being a cook somewhere trying to fulfill that dream?
Yeah.
That's hard.
How much did he ask?
You know?
20
For
the verse?
For the verse, 20,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. 20,000. I was all like, geez.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, if I would have came out, I would have already been halfway there.
Yeah.
You know, we're like,
20,000. Yeah.
But like, hey, bro, if I could put 10,000 down and do a payment as you can plan,
Yeah,
like,
for sure. Take out a loan type
I'll be
shit.
like, bro, I'm Mexican, bro. I work, you know.
Nah, that's some real shit. Nah, but imagine like, but I feel like that that can help an artist too, though, bro. If it's
Yeah.
a really good song
Yeah.
and then you have him on there, bro, like people are gonna listen.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna gain all these fans, all these opportunities might come your way. So I feel like I agree with you as an investment
Yes, sir.
for the people that has that type of bread. I feel like that'll be a risky move, but I think it can work with
Right.
the right artist, bro.
Yes,
Yeah.
That
sir.
could work.
Yeah.
Hey man, one thing I've learned with all my losses that I have personally just accepted and moved on is scared money makes no money. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
That's
Facts.
true.
it's true. So one thing you got to get into this game is realizing that you're gonna lose more than you win.
Yep.
And one thing I've learned this, bro, is don't let people's appreciation get to you and feed your ego all the time. Because I heard Ti say this, bro. You live by the cheers, you die by the booze.
Hey.
Damn. Yeah.
You know,
Real
and
shit.
it's true, bro. So now that I've learned to focus on the mission and put myself to the side and focus on the mission
Yeah.
of trying to get people to open their eyes.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I know I may not change everybody,
Yeah.
but
Nah, that's some real shit, bro.
but
Honestly.
I'm trying.
So okay, so after you started hitting people up, how does your music
Oh
start?
yeah. So after this was cool. I Rich Homie Quan replied, and then we did all that, and out of nowhere he shared one of my reels.
Okay.
So once that came up, we started getting some traction,
Okay.
and then what really helped out was Zell with his marketing. Zell, man, you if he says he's gonna do something and you come through with the budget, he works with you.
Yeah.
Not just that, if you're patient and you're
Yeah.
willing to do the work, it comes through, bro.
Right.
I took a leap of faith with that, man, and it's been paying off, bro.
Okay. Okay.
And for a while I've been saying I've been doing things myself, and let me correct that, man. I haven't. And Zell's been behind that for a long time.
That's
bro.
beautiful, bro.
Yeah, bro. There's positivity all out here, bro. You guys keep that negative somewhere else, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that right there only leads you two places, bro, and I ain't trying to go there.
For real.
Shit.
So okay, so you start popping off, and then tell us more.
Yeah, man.
Like,
After that,
the
man, it
journey.
started. After that, next thing you know, the followers started kicking in,
Okay.
and then Zell starts calling me. He's like, "Hey, man, you seeing it?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Good job." He goes, "Now keep going." Next thing you know, hey, man, I'm about to release another song. Okay, well, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna do features? What are you gonna do? And I was like, I don't know. Should I reach out and network? Zell gave me the network idea. He
Right.
said, you need a network, Ski. If you don't network, Ski, no one else is gonna know who you are.
Right. That's true.
So I took the biggest risk and said, you know what? Let me shoot a DM to an artist that I really looked up to, and I was Baby Gas, and I found out he was at my hometown at the time, and he came to perform. I came through with the money in hand for a feature, just like he offered.
Yeah.
Opportunity met preparation. I was able to record him in my house, in my
Ah, that's
basement,
hard.
with his entourage right there. DJ Habanero was right there. And the manager at Mark, everyone was there, bro. And just being able to see my brother seeing it fall together. My younger brother, shout out Daniel Rodriguez, man. You guys better
Beautiful.
go follow him, go do his MMA stuff. But yeah, man, he was surprised.
Yeah.
I was more shocked than anything, but I learned along the way. It's something I could put on the resume. And once that song Summer Nights came through, Zell straight up told me, he goes, the ball's yours, man. Go for it. It's your time.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, I'm going to the Bay Area. I'm going to Modesto, California, shooting music videos.
Okay.
And that was a major blessing, bro. So
Yeah, beautiful.
and then after that, just being able to work with certain individuals and just seeing the different work ethics, the different minds, like
Right.
yes, I know it's different ideas. Sometimes we clash, but we end on a good note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we agree. Okay, this is what we're pushing out. Yeah, all right, this is what we're pushing out. All right, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
But after that run, bro, I came back, bro. Yeah, it was running. 2023 was the run.
Okay.
And then once, so I was still working a job at that time. So think about that, right? I was a refrigeration mechanic, so I was working 7 days a week.
No shit.
Yeah, 7 days a week
Damn.
while still doing. So to me, like right now, like I don't feel ashamed the way because of like I slowed down, you know. No, I think it was kind of telling me to relax a little bit, enjoy the fruits of your labor, like stop and smell the roses real quick because you've been
Yeah.
growing, but you don't know you've been growing. You don't know how far you come, but you
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
look.
for sure, for sure.
So that's why the way I look at it. But it's all growth, bro. 2024 was definitely an eye opener. Um, I was able to get a job. After refrigeration, I got a job in Seattle.
Okay.
You know, but nobody saw it that way. Everyone saw it as, oh, he's leaving us.
Mm,
You know,
I see what you're saying.
feel me?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I had a job. I had an opportunity.
Right.
If you were in my shoes, you would do the same.
Right.
yeah.
I'm not leaving y'all, bro. Like I'm not leaving nobody. You know, but if there's a gap between us, the only person who could close that gap is you, bro.
Yeah.
Because or anyone else trying to fit in these shoes, bro. Because the work speaks for itself.
Right.
The catalog,
Damn.
the
that's
whole
deep.
that whole time, people been partying, kicking it. I've been by myself in the basement at my mom's house that I don't live anymore.
Okay.
That you know, I it's time to time to leave the nest, bro. Time to
Yeah,
be a
yeah,
man,
for sure,
for sure.
and I don't got kids that I know of. I don't got a girl, bro. So I ain't losing, bro.
Hey.
I can't lose, homie.
Damn, that boy's that's discipline, bro.
Yeah.
So how does it go whenever you go to Seattle?
I mean, shoot, bro. I mean, I got an interview as a radio, bro, as a radio station. Like that to me, every time I go to Seattle, it's just I don't know, bro. It's different now, you know.
Yeah.
It's different. Although I will miss that place, bro.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But it's time to flip the script, bro. Time for a new chapter.
Okay, so you went into radio?
No. I had a radio interview when I moved to
Okay.
Seattle. When I moved to Seattle, I was just working a 9 to 5, right? I had a job over there in Seattle,
Mhm.
and so I would push out music too. Not as much as I was back home, you know.
Yeah.
It was a whole different living area, you know. So it's different when you're living under mom's house and then when you're out in the
Oh
world
yeah.
paying, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So I had to really budget everything,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But I was recording in my vehicle. It was no ifs, ands, or buts, bro. I was recording in my vehicle with my portable, like I explained
That's
earlier.
fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Every time I did not feel inspiration, I would call Zell. He was the only one because I knew for a fact he understand my journey.
Yeah.
Right.
He still does to this point, and he's the main reason why I'm here in Houston. You
Right.
feel me?
Shit, okay.
So God really put him in my life for a reason, bro. So I'm beyond blessed to have him in my corner, you know.
Damn. So pretty much you're announcing your next journey is gonna be here in Houston.
Say less.
That's what's up.
Yes,
Bro.
sir, bro. Yes, sir.
How do you feel? Well, I don't think
Hey, welcome to the city, bro.
I'm gonna have to have you
Thank
back and ask you what do you think about the weather here to
3
to
months
Washington
in 3 days.
in 3 months.
in 3 days.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is just what, like my second day here. No, this is my second day. So the humidity took me a while to get used to because when I left Seattle, I was layered up. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
it was snowing, so I had a hoodie and a jacket and everything. And when I landed, bro, I immediately started sweating.
It hit you.
I was all like,
You start taking off
yeah,
clothes.
bro.
He's like,
I was over here walking and cooking, you know. For real, bro.
Shit, yeah.
For real.
She wait till the summertime. You're gonna know what's good.
Claro, man.
But I feel
I'm
like
ready for
it's Washington. Like you only have summer for like 3 months, huh?
Yes, so we get over there in Washington. You get all 4 seasons, bro.
Okay.
All
okay.
4 seasons. And it also depends on which side of the state you're in.
Okay.
If you're over the mountains, which like on the west side,
Uh-huh.
you're gonna get a lot more rain, a lot more like like gloomy, kind of
Okay,
like yeah,
I wouldn't want to
that,
live there.
that kind of that kind of weather, But if you
Yeah,
live,
yeah, that's just depressing as fuck.
trust me, bro. When I went to Seattle, bro, I got the warnings when I first got there and I was meeting people from different like areas. They'd be like, "Hey man, you new here?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, you better take some vitamins, bro, because we don't get the sun out here, bro. People go crazy." And I'm like,
Oh
"What?"
shit, that's
Uh,
crazy.
Damn, for real?
I mean,
I think I heard about that.
They said that,
Do
but
they call it something like?
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but check this out, man. To me, it's just a mindset, bro.
Yeah.
To me, it's the mindset. You know, it's easy for me to say it now because I,
I don't
just
know.
just
I feel like that shit will fuck me up though.
What?
Like not getting the sun and you just like it just.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
was messing with me, bro. I was
Yeah, fuck that shit.
I was yeah, bro. It's time. I was like, I gotta yeah,
You start getting
man.
pale.
Yeah, I am, bro. I'm getting pale. I come out here,
I
I'm
realize
seeing. I'm like, bro, I gotta get some color.
What's the vitamin for the sun?
D?
I didn't want to say it.
No, did it?
No Diddy. No Diddy.
But needed some vitamin D real quick.
Shit, wait till August. He gonna be shining.
Yeah, well,
He gonna be bright on August.
I'm just excited, man. I'm ready, man. I feel like God really placed me around some really solid individuals, and also including yourselves. You know.
Yeah, yeah, bro. Now welcome to the city, bro. You know what I'm saying? You have a home here too, bro. For real.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, man. And you guys have done nothing but showing me love and hospitality, and just know, man, it goes all back around. It's gonna come back 7 times fold, bro.
Beautiful, bro. Thank you.
You already know.
Yeah.
You want to give us your socials?
Social
Oh
security.
my! I'm about to say, you're like, I don't
Social
know,
security.
I'll be like, you guys,
Yes.
I'll
You want to give us your
be like, you guys accept me, guys? You guys accept me, guys?
God
You know what I'm saying?
Chill.
So yes,
We're worse than nice and shit.
We don't ask you for ID. We ask you for the social. He said, "Damn fool, you work for ICE."
I know. Nah, I'll be like, es que sabes que.
You know that little trend that they got going on TikTok? They're like, "What's the color of the flag?" And then they answer it, and then
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like, "Blah blah blah blah." And then he's like, "Say Walmart," and then the guy's like, he's like Walmart, and he's like, "Nah," and they arrest him.
Arrest him.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, yo también lo digo raro el Walmart.
Say it,
I'll be saying it at that Walmart.
Walmart.
Walmart
Yeah.
with the G.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a store back where I'm from, back in my hometown in Yakima, bro. It says El Walmart. Like,
Oh, really?
It's spelled that way. It's like Walmart.
What
like,
the fuck? That's fly.
Is there
Yeah.
what kind of ethnicities of Hispanic people do you see out there?
Bro, it's straight Mexican, bro.
Really?
Like. So check it out. So Washington is still considered the West Coast. So
Right.
Washington is very California influenced.
Right.
A lot of people, yeah, man, you're gonna see some areas of Washington that are still kind of stuck in the '90s kind of area, you know, like that.
Okay, bald, glasses,
Yeah,
baggy pants.
yeah, bro. You
High socks.
You see that, bro.
It says the higher the socks, the
You
downer
go-
the fool is.
You're gonna see that, you know. But it's just like anywhere you go, you're gonna find what you're looking for.
Right.
Straight up, if that's what you're looking for, that's what you're gonna attract. But if you on a mission trying to do something positive, bro, you'll be surprised how many lives you're touching, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
You be surprised. You don't just put your creativity in a box.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
That's beautiful, bro. Nah, for sure. You want to end it with a positive message?
Yeah. You want to go first?
Shit, I go first.
No, but whenever you drop your a positive message, you give your socials,
Yeah, I got
like
you.
where people can follow you,
Yeah.
follow your music.
Right after the positive message.
Hey, yeah, shit. My positive message is gonna be, you know what I'm saying, tagging along what you've been saying through the podcast, bro. Never be afraid to a new beginning. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Hey.
sir. Let's go. Shoot that.
You want to say yours?
Yeah. So, yeah, man. Before I, I'm gonna say this proudly, bro, and like say this with a big smile on my face: is do not be afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself. And if you don't know who you are, that's okay, because along the way, you'll figure it out.
What's the socials so people can follow you?
So my
He's
socials.
like, damn fool, you starting to be like Ice, dog.
So check it out. My socials are AMB Ski.
Okay.
So AMB_ski. That would be the Instagram. And then if you guys really want to tap in on what I got going, whether if it's merch or anything like that, shows, or even like I'm going to be uploading a bunch of things on this website that I have. It's www.ambski2eyes.com directly. And if you can't find it there, just Google AMB Ski and it'll take you there. You cannot miss it.
Damn, that boy got the .com, bro. Those are
Hey,
expensive.
The www.com.
Hey man, shout out to Zell, man. He's
Yeah,
he's
he
the
got
one,
the
man.
good one.
He hooks me up, you know.
I might have to save up for some.
Shit, some people got .net, .org type
Yeah,
shit.
man. Keyword
Is
invest,
it cheaper
bro.
if you get done there?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
I
didn't know that.
yeah, bro.
Hey, you learn something new every day. That's my positive message right
Alright,
there.
There you
for
go.
sure, for sure.
Hey, thank you for coming through, bro. And we appreciate you. And shit, we're gonna have you around a lot more now, huh?
Thank you, man. Thanks for
Hey,
having
this is
me.
Behind the Mic. Yo.
Hey.